Good morning, guys. How are we doing today? I'm having a good morning so far. It is currently 5:45 in the morning. I'm headed to work, and I'm excited about this day because I think we're going to be setting door frames and starting on the wall of our building that we're building. In case you don't know, we're building I do commercial construction, and we are building a cardiologist clinic. So, yeah, learning a lot, having fun out there. But that's not what this video is about, guys. This video is about the playoffs, guys. We are moving on to the divisional round of the playoffs, and it starts off on Saturday. So I'm going to make my divisional round picks. Alright, guys, here we go. So Saturday we got the Colts taking on the Chiefs. I'm going to start with the AFC, moving on to the NFC. We got the Colts taking on the Chiefs. I actually like this matchup. I believe this is going to be one of the better games of the playoffs, at the divisional rounds anyway. The Colts have an experienced quarterback in Andrew Luck, and the Chiefs have an experienced quarterback, have a really great up-and-comer in Patrick Mahomes. But in my own experience and in my own opinion, I would say that experience wins out over just a really great up-and-comer. So, but it's not won just by one player. The playoffs are won as a team, you know what I mean? They're not won just by one player, they're won as a team. So with all that being said, I'm going to actually go ahead and I'm going to pick the Colts to win this, to move on to the AFC Championship. So I believe the first team that'll be in there will be the Colts. The second AFC playoff game is on Sunday, early morning, not early, like afternoon, like mid-afternoon time. And it is the Chargers taking on the Patriots. Now, they are playing in Foxborough, and it is Tom Brady, and you can never truly count him out. But they are going up against a very hot, very good Chargers team. And this one honestly was hard for me to pick, because like I said, they are playing in Foxborough, they are going against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, but the Charger team as a whole has a really good defense. They're not one-dimensional like the Bears were. They have a really good defense, a fantastic offense. God, I don't know. I had a team picked. You know what? I'm just going to stick with it. I'm saying that the Chargers are going to move on to go to the AFC Championship game, and the Patriots will finally fall. And I would say they're going to fall not because the Chargers are better. I'm going to say they fall due to unforeseen circumstances that is out of their control. So, yep, alright, that's what I got. So, moving on to the NFC. So, back up. AFC Championship will be the Colts and the Chargers. Yeah. Colts and Chargers. Alright, moving on to the NFC. Let's start with the second game first. So we have the Eagles traveling to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Well, the Eagles have Nick Foles, and in my opinion, he's a lot better than Carson Wentz. If I was the Eagles, I would just sit Carson Wentz down or just trade him altogether. and let Nick Foles be your starter. He's just better, honestly. And they have a really good team. But it is very hard to win in the Superdome. It's very hard to win against Drew Brees. It's very hard to beat Drew Brees, which, of course, the Cowboys did it. But that's not what we're talking about here. But, and honestly, Drew Brees is 5-0 when he is in a playoff game in the Superdome. He's never lost a game in the Superdome in the playoffs. And I'm going to say he keeps that streak going. Now, honestly, I would like for the Eagles to move on just because of my next pick. I would love to see how they're playing. But, yeah, I just don't see it. The Saints are moving on to the NFC Championship game. I just don't see the Eagles going down to New Orleans and beating the Saints in their home. I just don't see it. So, next, and last but not least, and actually it's not even the last playoff game of the weekend, it's actually the second one, but I saved it for last just because of who's in it. So we got the Cowboys traveling to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. Now, let me say this. I'm going to pick the Cowboys, and I'm not picking them just because I'm a Cowboys fan. I told you guys I'm going to try to stay as objective as possible and try to keep it as fair as possible. But I do see the Cowboys moving on to the NFC Championship game for the first time since 1995, I think it is. 95 or 96. Yeah, so I see them moving on. I do see it being a shootout. I do see it being a battle. But I just don't see the Rams beating us solely because of the momentum we have going. This is why I hate when our Cowboys clinch that home field advantage and clinch that first round bye. It's just it angers me, and it's not because, you know, yes, we won the East and yes, we have a really good record. It's not for those reasons. It's not that we're first or second in the NFC. I hate it because when you get that first round bye, it takes you a while during the game, mind you, to start back up and to get going again. And I'm happy that our Cowboys are in the playoffs, and I'm happy that, you know, we weren't a wild card team even though we played the wild card rounds. So the Rams have been sitting for however long, and they're going to take a little while to get started again, especially since a lot of their guys are hurt right now, or were at least. So, and even though we are playing in their home, playing in their crib, it's not going to be a home field advantage for them, because there are a lot of Cowboy fans out there in Los Angeles and Oxnard, Fresno, San Diego, Los Angeles. There's Cowboy fans everywhere because the Cowboys practice out there all the time. And so with that being said, I'm picking the Cowboys, guys. So you're going to see the Cowboys and the Saints in the NFC Divisional round. So, yep, that's what I got going forward. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you think the Cowboys or the Saints or the Chargers or the Colts are going to move on to go to the championship rounds. And yep, hope you all have a wonderful day. God bless you all. Go Cowboys, guys. Peace.